Hi everybody, it's Yazzie here. So we're going to get you a general reading this evening and see what comes out of the cards today. But first, I remove and banish all negativity, negative energies, negative entities, jealousy, envy, evil eyes, anger, anguish, aggression, and greed, for they are not welcome and not invited into this reading. And I ask and invite in the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual teams, spiritual guides, ancestors, ascended masters, our higher self, and the universe to be present. And I ask that they all please purify and cleanse the stones, crystals, rocks, bracelets, the cards, and myself, so that the message comes through clearly and with clarity for the collective this evening. Please and thank you. So I keep getting the song, and I haven't heard the song in a while, but I keep getting the song She Knows by J. Cole just channeling through constantly in my head. Where it's like, she knows, 111 I saw for a second. So somebody knows something somewhere. And that might come out in the reading. So let's go ahead and figure out what's going on here. Let's get the cards shuffled. And we're going to start with the Antique Anatomy first. But let me get everything shuffled up and see where we're at. We'll go ahead and put the traditional aside. All right. So what's going on here? What does the collective need to know? And who knows? Who is she, apparently, or they, perhaps? Could be. It doesn't have to be a she. Also, if nothing in my messages resonates with you, or my message does not resonate with you at all, that's perfectly fine. It is not your message, and that's okay. But let's see. Who knows? What does the collective need to know for this general message? What's going on? What's going on? Whoops. What's going on? What do we need to know? Okay. We have the Page of Blades here. Okay. To start with. What else? What else? Okay. We have the Five of Rods here. Oops, sorry. What else do we need to know about what's going on? Oops. They want me to start with these two, 303, and then we'll go ahead. They want me to go to the traditional tarot after that. And I can't help but notice that the Six of Blades is at the bottom of the deck for the traditional, but there's a younger energy here. Usually the pages are a younger energy, but this one with the Page of Blades, they have a lot of wit. They have a silver tongue is what I heard. They're very good with their words. And with the Five of Rods, there's conflict. There's a battle of the ages is what I just heard. So somebody knows something about what's going on. And even though they may be a younger energy, they're intellectually tuned in. Like they're not blinded to whatever is going on, clearly. But they have a lot of ideas floating around 414 as I say that. And the issue with that is that sometimes the mind can be our own worst enemy and can end up conjuring things up and becoming paranoia in such a way where it may be to our detriment. But with the Six of Blades here, they're going to have to travel is what I heard. They need to move is what I just heard. So 444 as I say that. So something where they need to leave somewhere. Someone needs to leave. And that could be where the conflict is that there's something where someone needs to go elsewhere, apparently. But let's get the traditional tarot and see what's going on with that. Oop, the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. I can't show that. Sorry. Sorry, guys. But let's see what's going on. Can you tell us anything more about what's going on with this? Why? Why is it that someone needs to leave? What's going on? Oh, okay. We have one card here. We have the Six of Cups here. Okay. What else? Whoop. Oh, that's 4 cards. Okay, they're telling me to take those. And funny enough, we have the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, leaving, moving on. It's more of a moving on to things that are better for someone. This is more of like a, they're leaving things behind that are not good for them. But we also have the Hierophant. We have the Hermit. We have the 4 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Cups. So, old ways is what I heard. So somebody, wow, with the 6 of Cups, there may be a nostalgia, which the 6 of Cups is very much about. It's very much about like, it's like an inner child kind of energy. And while it is playful, and while it is, sometimes it's a nice thing, that doesn't mean it's what we always need. And with the Hierophant, there's a commitment needed, but it's a commitment to oneself. And they need to go ahead and, because they need to leave, they need to seek out some sort of guidance, some sort of wisdom, which is why the Hermit is here as well. They need to get to a point where seclusion is the best medicine, is what I just heard. And not in like a completely removed from the world, like exiled. No, this is something where there's someone that needs to, they need to really think. Like, they need to cut out all the extra noise. They need to cut out everything else that is going on around them and not be so tied in to what's going on in the outside world. They need to start looking internally, which part of the reason why the 4 of Cups is here, because while they may be bored, they're not looking at what they need to be looking at, of course. They're looking down at cups that are not important and missing out on this one that they should be paying attention to. And when they do that, then the 10 of Cups will be here, where there's that happiness, that inner fulfillment, that inner joy that they're seeking. Okay? But in order for them to do that, they have to walk away first. Because if they don't, then they're just going to be stuck in this kind of energy where they're always looking at what they want and don't have, when really it's inside of them. They just have to actually go on that journey to be able to seek out that knowledge and that wisdom, so that way they can actually see that they have what they need within themselves. Okay. But who is this? Aside from that Page of Blades, that's not the one who knows. Okay. That's the person who she knows about, is what I just heard. Which deck are we using for this next part? Antique. Okay. So who's the person that knows then? And what do they know about? Because we know who the person is that apparently needs to leave and move on, but who's the one that's, I suppose, instigating it? Who's the one that knows? Who's the one that knows? The 3 of Blades came out here, and I saw it at the bottom of the deck too, like I was staring at it. But who knows? Who is the one that knows? Oops, sorry. Who is the one that knows? The one that's in heartache. The one that's hurting, which is why the Three of Blades is out here. And that's what's created the conflict. The person who is the Page of Blades is the one that caused this harm to this person that's telling them that they need to leave. So this Page of Blades created conflict, apparently. They created heartache. Okay. To who? Who did they create? Ooh. Oh. The King of Rods came out reversed. So that means the pain that they caused is against someone who is not in control of themselves. They're not in tune. Even though they know somehow with this person, but they're still not, they're not in control of their own situation and everything that's going on with them. The King of Rods in reverse is not where they should be. They're falling apart is what I heard. Okay. What was the pain about? What was the pain aside from the heartache? What was the situation about as far as like where the heartache was? What was the situation about? Ooh. We have 3 of them here. Okay, we'll go with this. And we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Blades. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Sun. Oh, they were aware, 1234 as I say this, they were aware of cheating, apparently. Which is why the High Priestess and the Sun is here. So the King of Rods, and it doesn't matter what your gender is or what the gender is, this is just the energy. So apparently the King of Rods in reversed, not being in their energy, in their upright energy, has caused, no, I'm sorry. The Page of Blades caused this energy where they were infatuated with this Knight of Blades energy and decided to go do what they wanted, not being in their grown or evolved state as they should be, which is why they're being told to leave and they have to do internal work. And the King of Rods, even though they're reversed, some information came to light with the Sun and enlightenment, and some intuition kicked in with the High Priestess with this whole situation going on. Here, and I'll even show you so that way you can see. It's this way, sorry. It's this way. Apologies. So, the Knight of Blades right here, the Sun, and the High Priestess. So, some things have happened where they should not have. But why is the Magician here? It was manifested. It was meant to happen is what I heard. So this situation was supposed to happen. Okay. Manifested by the Page of Blades, apparently. So they wanted this to occur. Maybe not consciously. Could have been subconsciously. Sometimes, we manifest things without consciously knowing. things happen in the subconscious we may not understand. Okay. Is the King of Rods, traditional deck, is the King of Rods relevant to any other connections that we are aware of so far from previous readings? Is this a whole new connection? Is this a whole new person we don't know about? Is this a whole new person? Because I know the King of Rods has come out upright for, I believe, the King of Blades, and that's the only one it's come up for. So is it relevant? Is it relevant? Oops, sorry. These cards are so slippery, man. Is it relevant energy? That's a better question. How relevant is this energy? Is it relevant to what has already transpired? Okay, we got 2 cards here. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the Fool. Okay. And we have the 3 of Pentacles as well. Okay. One more. One more. One more. Kind of tie it all together. One more, please. One more card, please. Oops. Sorry. Okay, we're getting 2 more. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups as well. Okay. The King of Rods is celebrating, apparently. It was long overdue, is what I just heard, and they're taking the leap, the new beginning. The collaboration is happening just as planned. It's all coming together. Okay. They were tired of it anyway. God, okay. So I guess this is definitely a relationship or connection where they knew about it. They were sick of it as it was. It's a connection that will be renewed, and that's not in regards to between them and the Page of Blades. It's between the King of Rods and you. However, with them not being in control, oh, okay, I see. So it's not so much that, because before with the King of Rods, that usually means they're not in control of themselves and what they're doing, but more so, it's that they were never in control of the situation with the Page of Blades. There was nothing that they could have done because the Page of Blades was going to do whatever they wanted, regardless. Okay, so then why is the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles here? They're ready, is what I just heard. They're ready for a new beginning. They've been in this ship for too long, is literally what I just heard. So, but they have some work to do first. So even though 1919, as I say that, so even though they want this new beginning and it's been a long awaited new beginning, they still have some work they have to do within themselves, and they're definitely going to have to address everything that's happened with this Page of Blades energy. Definitely going to have to, because this is something where cheating is not fun for anybody. Even if it seems like it's fun for one end versus the other. But they're going to have to work out the issues, is what I heard. work out the kinks, you know what I mean? They're going to have to address it. And they're probably going to hurt for a bit before they're even going to take a chance. Granted, they want to. They're clearly wanting to, because the Three of Cups and the Fool wouldn't be out here if they weren't ready. Okay. But why is the Knight of Cups here? They're emotionally yearning is what I heard. So they could have been in this connection for a very long time where it was very detached, where they may have been with this person, but they weren't connected to this person. There was just, oh, you're just here kind of deal. So they're wanting that actual, the physical, intimacy, the connection, of that sort, but they want the emotional connection as well. They want to be able to be emotionally stable. They want to be able to offer that, and not just the physical sense of it. They want both sides. They want that balance, One more Antique Anatomy and then we're done. Okay, we'll go with the potential outcome. What's the potential outcome of this, aside from the Fool and the Three of Cups? What's their actions? Oh, what's their actions moving forward? That's a better one. What's their actions? Whoops, moving forward. Ooh, come on now. What's their actions moving forward? Ooh. We have the Tower. It's time to tear it all down, apparently. And we have the Ten of Blades at the bottom. So they don't want to feel this pain anymore, is what I just heard. And with both of these combined, they want that new beginning. Because these two cards combined together tells me that they've gone through some serious backstabbing. They've gone through some serious things and some serious betrayal, serious lies, serious deceit. And they've been going through it for a very long time. And at this point, they just want to be able to feel free. Even if they're choosing to be with someone, it would be far more peaceful than being with someone who just eats your heart away. Ugh. I feel for this person, my God, because that's painful. We'll just put it at that. That's extremely painful, honestly. But they're going to have to do a lot of work, but it seems like this person is ready. Like they're ready in the sense of changing. All right. That's it. That's it for the message. But I appreciate you all being here. 2344 as I say that. I appreciate you all being here. I hope this message gave you clarity. Excuse me. Oh, blockage. But I do want to thank you all again for your support. Thank you for joining me and thank you for watching. If you would like to book a private reading to go a bit more in depth personally for yourself, it is in my pinned post. For some profiles, it is my link in bio. But feel free if you feel called. And again, I hope you all have a wonderful evening and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.